Hey friends, TUXX here. For this particular video, I'll be opening and unboxing another New Balance product. This is the 410 running shoe version 8, okay? And I have reviewed these before, different versions, and I love them. They're a great little shoe, and I'm hoping that this one will be cool as well, but we're gonna find out together. This is available on Amazon, and I will have a link for you right below, so be sure and click that link to get yours at the very best price, okay? All right, so this is how it came from Amazon, and the box came kind of beat up. Look at that. There's like a lot of like torn flaps. I honestly think this might have been a return that was sent to me, so maybe it was tried on by someone else. We'll see when we open this up. It wasn't real expensive. In fact, I'll have the price again for you right below, but I want to say it was in the under 50 range, okay? And so that's a pretty good deal for a pair of New Balances, okay? And of course, the 410 running shoe is known for being very comfortable and airy, and let's go ahead and just show you what that's about. So we're gonna go ahead and open up this busted up box here, and here we go. Looks like we have some paperwork. I'll put this to the side for right now, and brand new tissue paper, and they look pretty good. Let's see here. This one here, yeah, it does have like the ceremonial paper on the inside, which is a good sign, and I don't see any signs of wear and tear, so maybe this is brand new. Maybe this UPS scrunched the box. I will say that I'm digging the colors, man. They've kind of are known for these like neon type colors. I think my last pair also had some neon colors. I will say that this one is a little bit different, where it looks like the end is not raised on the inside, but on the outside it is raised with a little neon orange accent. These shoes are interesting too because they're part like kind of vinyl or leather, okay? And then they're part this nylon material. And at first when I got these different version back a few years ago, and again, you go back in my queue and see these reviews, but I wasn't sure about this material, okay? And two things I've learned, okay? Number one is that this material is very nice and airy, so it really will help make your feet feel more comfortable because there's some good airflow going on, you know? And the second thing I learned about this material is it doesn't last forever, okay? These shoes typically last about 6 months or so, and if you go back to my previous video when I reviewed the running shoes, you'll see that it was probably, I think it was about 6 months ago or so, definitely not a year, you know, and they do wear out in time. And what happens, the bottom tread always stays real nice. I'm digging this bright orange tread. This is nice and grippy, has a nice grip to it. Lots of great little nooks and crannies. I like the way the top part here is angular, so it actually will help grip as you run. This part here feels, it's grippy, but not quite as grippy as like, this part here feels very rubbery, like it's sticking to my fingers a little bit. This feels a little bit more plasticky. And of course there is this little middle part here for a little relief for your heel as you run or walk or work or whatever have you. The front is definitely angled a little bit differently though, to kind of make that contact as you're making that walking, running motion, you know. So that's good, you know, and these shoes are very comfortable. The top part here, of course, we have the New Balance 410, and of course, we got some neon on the inside here too. Of course, there is a pad on the inside. You could remove this if you want and, you know, buy some other kind of a Dr. Scholl's or some kind of pad. It's not real thick, but it's comfortable and it does a good job, you know. Again, this looks brand new. It doesn't look used or anything, so that's good because the last thing you want is some used shoes, you know. But all in all, very nice. I will call out the laces are nice with like little black accents, as you can see, which is nice, but they are a little thinner too, which is interesting, a little smaller, if you will. So I don't know if that's something which I'll have to look back at my previous videos. I kind of feel like my previous 410 running shoes had a normal width of lace, so these are a little bit thinner, but looks good. This part back here is very important to me, having some good padding, you know, on the back, and this feels nice and squishy, so I think this will be very comfortable for those walking and running sessions. I do like this little part here in the back, you know, for pulling and kind of putting on, taking off. Heck, you could hang them or even hang them from a backpack or something if you wanted to. So I like the little loop back there, and it's cool how it's kind of accented with orange and black. In fact, this would have been like a really great Halloween shoe, you know, and now I'm opening this in December, so this is kind of like a Christmas shoe for me. But New Balances have always come through for me. I'm a big fan. I may branch out and try some other shoes on this channel as reviews, but if you go back, you'll see I have quite a few New Balance reviews, and they're ultimately they're really comfortable shoes, and they don't really cost a ton too, which I kind of like. I'd rather burn through a pair of shoes and buy a brand new pair of shoes than like buy a $200 pair of Nikes or something, and then, or more, you know, and then have them like self-destruct or get dirty or whatever. There's something nice about new shoes. There really is. But I'm not someone who collects a million pairs of shoes either. You know, you pretty much wear them, use them, and toss them. But good looking shoe. Let's check out the other one here, see if there's any difference here. Looks about the same. This is the wide version. I like the way it has that on there. I want to say that to me, the wide version of these feels just right. I wouldn't say it's overly wide, so if you have like some kind of super wide foot, you may need like to go up a size. This is a 10.5 wide, and I know that some people might have to go up to 11 or something because they're not extraordinarily wide. I have noticed that for the like non-US versions of these shoes for New Balance, like if it's a European version or French version or whatever have you, they definitely run smaller too. So keep that in mind. Like if you are ordering shoes, like UK sizes and US sizes are two different things. So just a little pro tip and a little thought. But all in all, a very sporty looking shoe. Love the aesthetics of it. Love the colors of it. It looks nice. Got good support back here. You know, keep it together. Love the nylon. Nice and airy. It feels like it's more airy here than it is through here because there's a lot of padding here on the sides, but you really do want that padding. So looking good. And definitely, I'd say a nice little sporty looking pair of shoes for sure. Couple of comments from some viewers of my previous New Balance shoe reviews. People say that New Balance, you know, they're very definitely comfortable shoes, and they're shoes which don't really cost a ton, which is great too. If you're into like Skechers and shoes around that caliber price range, this might be just the trick for you. You really should check out New Balance. Another viewer writes, you can't go wrong with New Balance. That's good. Another person writes, overall good shoe. They gave it like 5 stars, so that's good. Slight change from the previous version of the 410, and I think that is true. Looking back to the other version, if you go back to my previous video on the 410s, it is slightly different. I think they narrowed them just a little bit maybe, and just the way this nylon meshes, we'll see if it holds up as long as the version 7s of the New Balance running shoe, the 410s. Okay, so to recap, these are the New Balance 410 running shoes version 8, okay? And these are very similar to the version 7s and ones I've reviewed previously. About the biggest call-out differences is this N is a little bit different the way it's made. It might be a little cheaper the way it's assembled, and the squishiness, the airflow seems very good. The laces might be a little more narrow. All in all, just a very sporty looking shoe. I'll give it that for sure. And it looks like it would be very comfortable. Lots of padding and everything. So I think this is going to be a winner. I'll go ahead and try these for a while, and I may do a follow-up video down the road and I'll let you guys know if there's any distinct feelings. But if these last about 6 months, I'm pretty happy with these shoes. You know, I will have a link for these shoes if you want to dress like me right below. Click the Amazon link and you get it at the very best price, okay? All right, friends, if you have any question about New Balance, let me know in the comments below. I am a Corvette owner. I have a C7, so I do like New Balance. We Corvette people like New Balances, so it is part of that as well, all right? All right, friends, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.